thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Bro, I'm happy to be here.
Heck yeah, it's exciting.
Freaking, this is my first podcast.
Ever?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so I really want to know like where all of this started, like your main like motivation, and all of that. Like I want to hear your story, honestly, because I've been watching you transform your body over the last. How many years has it been now? When did you start? Let's start with that.
Like overall bodybuilding or just fitness in general?
Let's do fitness in general.
So I've been active like ever since like I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Like I started off doing like martial arts and then went into soccer, did martial arts again, and then you know like everyone that starts high school they want to do like some type of sport.
Yeah.
So I went into football, was trash at it. Like dude, my freshman year I was a 4th string quarterback. Like there's no playing time at all.
Yeah. I remember. That's where I met you.
Yeah.
You know that? That's crazy.
Freaking
through football.
There's a couple of dudes that like they go to the gym that I work at, and I don't know if you remember Jacob Chavez.
Jacob Chavez, yeah.
I remember freshman year, he was doing a slant route, and I threw the football. Like I was supposed to throw it ahead of him, and I did, but it was too far, and I broke his finger, bro.
Oh my god.
It's fucking crooked and shit. Felt so terrible, and every time I look at him, I still think about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, how's that finger doing?
You broke his finger?
Dude, it was like crooked. It went like fucking like right turn only.
Oh,
like shit.
Is it still all
I don't know. I
screwed
haven't
up?
looked at it.
His grip now when he's at the gym's all screwed up. Can't deadlift anymore.
Fuck, he's like, fuck this.
It's the table of finger breakers right there. You know, Jesse
See my
fractured
finger?
my finger too.
Bro, look at that. That was from football too. You can zoom in on that comparatively.
Wait, how did that break?
During football. I forgot. I caught a football wrong or something like that. And just, I was like, oh, Jesus.
Dude, that was like one of my biggest fears. Like, just fucking jamming my finger on a football.
Yeah. Or a helmet.
Yeah. I would always like tuck my hands in or like curl it already. Like right before I get hit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just let them hit me. Like, I think it was sophomore year. And we were going against, I think it was West Valley. And that game, our like line, half the people like weren't able to play.
Yeah.
So it was like 3rd or 2nd strings.
It was always like towards the end of the season, nobody made grades. So everyone's like, do you know how to do this? No? All right, we'll figure it out. And they'd throw you in there. It was horrible.
Yeah, like, I think it was like the 3rd time they let me start. And, bro, I got sacked like 8 times. And I remember this moment like so well because I got slammed so hard. Like, they had this linebacker, he was like 6'4", and he was on varsity, but they put him down to JV this day for some reason.
Because I knew you were playing. Jeans in.
Yep.
Not even like good. Like, I fucking... Dude, every time, like, I feel like you could remember, like, every time I threw a pass, it would always be off. So, I think it was like a slant play, and I hiked it, and dude, I shit you not, there was like 4 gaps. And like the O-line, and I was like, dude, I'm fucked. And I see this dude running towards me, and he like fucking grabs my hips like I'm a fucking ballerina.
Yeah.
Picks me up, and dude, I thought I was flying for a second, and then just slams me back into reality.
Oh my God.
And that was the game I got a concussion, so I was like,
Oh, gee. From that?
yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, shoot.
And then I remember coach was like, dude, are you good to play? Like, do you know where you're at? And I lied and said, yeah, like I'm good. But my head was hurting. Like I didn't want to let the team down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't let the team down.
But then at like next play, I tripped on like the O-line's feet and just got fucking hit in the head again. And I was like, all right, this is bad. I should just quit while I'm here.
Yeah.
No, but after football, I did wrestling for like only 2 months season, and then I quit because like I saw my friends hanging out, and I was like, damn, if they're hanging out like without me, I bet they're having like good ass time. So I quit, and then they stopped hanging out, and I was like, well, I'm fucked.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything now.
Yeah.
And I think it was the summer right after junior year, I decided that I wanted to like put more effort in my like physique, like build it, because like I'd say like the moment that I wanted to do bodybuilding, or I had like the idea of it, was watching this like documentary with Arnold. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's called Pumping Iron.
Yeah. On Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and me being 13, I don't know why I was so intrigued by it, but I would like continuously watch it like every week
Yeah.
and just start practicing.
Every
the
week?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I did it every week, and I'll try to practice the posing and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
But I would never tell anyone because, like, you know, a lot of people, like, well, one, I didn't have the physique.
Uh-huh.
Two, like, I would always look at other people's and be like, damn, like, if I flex, they're going to be, like, flex on me.
Sure.
I was very insecure at the time. So
Yeah.
I just kept it low until senior.
Mm-hmm. I remember senior year, you started putting on size. You did.
A little bit.
You did. I know it was a little bit, but you started changing your body.
Yeah.
I remember you come to school in flannels and stuff like that, extra large flannels.
Nah, dude, I would get
Right?
schmediums. I'll be honest.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, but you definitely started, there was a difference, you know?
Yeah.
And that's when, I don't know, for me, that's when I started associating you with the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So it was during that time, senior year-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, senior was good, but then, like, I think second semester I started falling off because I saw that progress. And then I was like, all right, I think I'm good. I'll just start drinking more and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I started, like, getting in that phase of just going to, like, just the regular kickbacks that people were having, drinking and stuff. And I let my physique go for most of 2017.
Oh, wow.
And then it was at the very end that I stopped going to LA Fitness, went to Powerhouse. And then that's where I started seeing big changes, but not in the physique, just, like, strength.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I went from, like, squatting. I was only be able to squat like 225 when I got to Powerhouse, and then within a year I was able to do 405.
Jeez, you just had better people around you.
Yeah.
Or what do you think changed?
Well, like, I didn't know anyone there at first, so, you know, your head's down, you're just going in and out, you're pretty much doing your own thing. And then I met a couple of dudes during the summer of 2018. Jason and Efren, and they were the ones that helped me out with, like, kind of push myself, like, on wanting to, like, pass the limits of my body.
Yeah.
And that's when I started seeing, like, crazy progress.
Heck yeah. You started getting huge, really, really big. Then your platform started growing.
Yeah.
On Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah, like, I think I fully embraced it this year. Like, it's crazy to think that, like, it's only been this year that I finally decided to just stick to what I know.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, I think it was 2.5 years before this year, I was, like, contemplating. I was like, should I make it as, like, a fitness account? Should I do more lifestyle, more photography? But, you know, I was just, like, in my head a lot.
Yeah.
But now, like, going 100%, like, and doing what I love and not really worrying about what the fuck people think.
Yeah.
It's been really working.
That's awesome, man.
But yeah, you wanted to talk about the start of my actual transformation?
Yeah. Dude, okay, so I was looking through your Instagram, and there's a picture you posted in April showing your last show, 6 months difference.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm going to put it in the podcast.
Okay.
It is insane. Like, it really is insane.
Yeah.
Just seeing, because was that your first show that you did?
It was my first show. Yeah. I was going to say it's my first show, but the thing is that I'm on gear in that picture too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because it was since 2019, right?
Yeah. So I started gear May 2019.
Can you explain to everybody who may or may not know what gear is?
So gear is steroids for everyone that wants to know.
My question is, like, what's the difference? There's, like, so gear and SARMs. So are those just different types of steroids?
They're different types. I mean, steroids is, like, the main one. I don't know too much about SARM, so I can't put my take on it.
Okay.
But I just know that it's not really, like, a true anabolic, like, compound. I mean, it does, like, give you, like, the gains that steroids would do, just not to the full extent.
Interesting.
Like, it could still shred you down, get you big, you know, help you maintain and everything.
Yes.
But steroids is, like, the main one.
Oh, okay.
But
what made you start? What was something that?
So obviously I wanted to do bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And it took me like 2 years to actually decide to make the jump. But it was 2019, or no, I turned 19 in 2018.
Okay.
And I never seen myself like lean. So I told myself I want to see how I look lean first before I decide like where I'm gonna go about it.
Yeah.
Because when you see yourself lean, you kind of can determine in a sense of like where your physique could go.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, with gear, it's like it's Russian roulette. You can't like, just because you take gear, you're not gonna get big.
Yeah, sure.
Like some people may like take gear and not even respond to it like others.
Really?
Yeah.
Just genetics, right?
Yeah. Well, genetics, but also too like maybe like the compounds are not reacting to your body very well.
Okay.
Like I know dudes that like take a fuck ton of gear.
Yeah.
And don't look big at all.
Wow. I didn't know that was a thing at all.
Yeah. Like I was watching a video last night. I don't know if you know who Greg Doucette is.
Mm-mm.
So he made a video talking about how like he was trying to do like a number percentage, like see how like what level you're at.
Mm-hmm.
And he talks about how there's 4 different levels and each one goes up to 25 and you kind of average out like where your number's at.
Yeah.
So based on like your diet and training, how hard you train, how hard you diet, your genetics, how well you respond to low dose steroids, and then how you respond to high dose steroids. So I've never done the high dosage ever.
Okay.
I've always been doing low dosage.
Did you increase from yourself working towards your first show to now?
No, it's been
that
the
period?
same.
It's been the same.
Yeah. So I can give you like the whole breakdown of
Yeah.
my like steroid history.
Heck yeah.
So I started May 2019 just on testosterone,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a long ester. So like some may kick in the body and stay in there for like 3 to 4 days. Others may like stay in there like for 1 or 2.
Okay.
It just depends, and it's all about preference. Like I do every other day
Yeah.
because I like to have less water retention in my body.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time I took the longer one, and then literally a month after, this is a bad move I did. I took Tren for a whole month.
How was that?
Dude, worst month of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of effects? Like
So
outside of the gym?
so I got night sweats.
Yeah.
Then I got like the bad insomnia, like not being able to sleep and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then at the very end of the month of using it, I started getting what they call a Tren cough. You know, it's just a dry cough.
Oh wow.
Just start coughing like
Yeah.
randomly. But you know, after like taking it for a month, I kind of realized the idea of like why people say like the roid rage and stuff,
Yeah.
because
It's real.
it's real, but like it doesn't have to be. It doesn't
Mhm.
have to get to that point,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Because I noticed because I like to break down everything and figure out like why am I acting this way.
Yeah.
So and I would get irritated a lot during that time.
But like little things, right?
Yeah.
Like little things will start pissing you off.
Yeah, and it wasn't due to like the gear itself, but like the side effects. So me not sleeping, obviously, it's gonna affect how you are throughout the day. So lack of sleep, you're irritated, and that messes with your judgment when it comes to like your family and friends. Maybe
Sure.
they make a joke.
Yeah.
But, like you usually don't take offensive,
Yeah.
and this time around you're like, dude, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah. That's so true.
So like it's stuff like that I realized like, okay, that's why like everyone perceives like steroids in this manner.
Yeah.
But there's ways to combat it, you know. Like a lot of people smoke before bed, so it helps them go to like
Yeah.
actually have a good night's sleep.
What do you do?
Well, with the testosterone, like I can still go to sleep pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do get some nights where like I'll wake up in the middle of the night, but I mean that's everyone.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's due to the steroids.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that month, I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna get off of that. Just stick to test.
Yeah.
Then a month after that, I did Anavar, which is a cutting agent.
Okay.
And I did that for 6 weeks. But I started binge eating because I wasn't like giving my body enough food.
Okay.
Because I wasn't choosing the right food. So I did like a lot of vegetables in that. But I noticed for my body, I still like my hunger levels are still going to be at like super high level.
Yeah.
So I started binge eating a lot. And I don't know if you guys remember Gene 2019. But that dude was a fatty.
That's what you did, like a dirty bulk, right? Or no? Was that all just from binge eating?
That was all from binge eating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was 189. I went from, 197, cut down to 189. I was feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Olympia. And then that was my first ever, like, binge eating episode that I really saw and, like realized.
Mm-hmm.
We're out there and, like, we had Denny's first, then we trained. And then I had, like, more snacks.
Yeah.
Then we went to the Olympia Expo, had more snacks. And then after, I was like, dude, they have this nice donut shop. And I love donuts, bro. Like, that's a big thing about me. I love fucking
Yeah.
chowing down on a dozen donuts.
Heck yeah.
That day, like we went to the donut shop. No one ate the donuts but me, but I was fucking scarfing them down.
Yeah.
But then like I was full, but I kept eating it. Like I was like my stomach was hurting, like my head, like all that like sugar and stuff, but I was still like trying to force it down.
So because you were just like not eating at all prior to that? Like, okay, like your diet up until that point, what was your food prep while you were taking, what was the cutting agent you were on?
Yeah, so I was on Anavar.
And you were also cutting.
I was doing the test. So the trend's already out.
Okay.
So the trend's out of the body.
Okay.
So I was eating like an egg omelet or egg whites and 2 whole eggs in the morning, and then like 4 little slices of like toast, like sugar-free jelly. And then the next meal would be like chicken with a bunch of like red bell peppers and stuff.
Yeah.
On the side, a little bit of rice, and then asparagus. And from the sound of it, it sounds like I'm eating quite a little, like a good amount, you know, in each meal. And I was fine, and I would like try to get past like the hunger barrier. But dude, that day was bad.
Yeah.
That day was bad.
So you just needed to boost your calories?
Yeah.
Why?
Like that was the first time that I realized like I needed to eat more.
Yeah.
How much were you eating?
I think I was only eating like 2,100, but I was doing like an hour and a half of cardio a day.
Working.
21.
Jesus.
Yeah. But I was just like just destroying my body.
Yeah.
Because once the binge eating happened, I started doing more cardio. I kicked it up to 2 hours a day because I was trying to limit the amount of weight I was packing on. So I can only imagine how much I would have weighed if I didn't do the cardio.
Yeah.
I think I would have been like 230, 240, but I kept it to like 215.
Because of that cardio.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
But I gained like 26 pounds in like 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow. But that happens. I think, isn't like food disorders in general or eating disorders in the fitness industry is kind of big.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. Because like once you, I don't know, I feel like there's a process once you like get into fitness or just the gym in general. Like I see it all the time. Like people come in and then like just go and hit whatever, you know?
Yeah.
From there, they kind of see like, all right, now I want to kind of build this part, that part. They start building their body, seeing the changes. And from there, they're like, all right, well, now I want to see it cut. And at that point, now your like body dysmorphia kicks in, and like the potential like disorder could come about, you know. But it all depends on like how you go about your eating.
Yeah.
Like now I'm back to normal. Like I had another episode last month. And it was the whole month I gained 16 pounds.
Oh.
But that was because like my food schedule was like off. I was working 2 to 10. What was it? Tuesday to Friday. And they switched 3 of my shifts to morning. So now I have like a longer like window throughout the day.
That you are hungry for.
Yeah. I'm stressed the fuck out.
Jeez Louise.
But going back to like the gear. So I did Anavar, and then I started getting nosebleeds because I was pushing myself too hard on like the gym and stuff. So I cut that out, and I just stuck to test after that.
How long were you hitting the gym for?
At that time, like twice a day.
Twice a day?
Yeah.
For how long? Like,
I think at that time I wasn't working, so I think I was there like 8 hours a day.
Jeez.
Dang.
Even now, I'm like technically at the gym like all day.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'll do my work shift.
Yeah.
And then I'll work out for a few hours. Or if it's in the afternoon, then I'll be there in the morning for 4 and then go back for another 8.
Dang. Living at the gym. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Heck yeah, dude. What's up?
So that was 2019. You were
So 2019 is
215.
215, 216. And then after that, I just stuck to just testosterone E.
Yeah.
So enanthate, the longer ester. And I stuck by that till, I would say, the middle of last year.
Okay.
So the middle of last year, I stuck by it. And then I took a whole month break, like cold turkey, no gear.
You need to do that, right? Like you need to cycle on and off potentially, or can you? What's the correct way? Because I feel like that's a misconception too. Is that like if you're doing like there's a correct way to go about taking steroids?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Very beneficially, you know, like where it's not going to hurt your body.
Yeah. So like the correct way is cycle on for 3 months,
Uh-huh.
and then take your PCT to get you back to your normal test levels.
Yeah.
And then from there, people tell you like take at least like 4 to 5 month break. So however long you were on gear, you'd want to take that break.
Okay.
So that's how you're supposed to do it, from what I know. I didn't do that. Like, I've been on it for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And like I've taken like 2 or 3 breaks, like months, only because either like I was depressed or I just didn't have the money.
Dang.
And like I saw my physique like decline very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's a hard feeling.
Yeah.
If you were taking it and then money's running short and then all this hard work that you've been doing. So, oh no.
What's really bad, because like if you don't take the PCT, like say if you go cold turkey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have none of the gear or like the estrogen blockers. So your testosterone is not working anymore.
Yeah.
It's all like the natural is turned off. So the level's down here, but your estrogen is still going to go up.
Yeah.
So that's where like you're at high risk of like severe depression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like nowadays I'm like, I have to make sure that I have everything on top.
Yeah. Dang.
Could you talk about everything that you take right now?
So I take right now Test P, which is a faster acting one.
Yes.
So I take that every other day.
Yes.
But I only take 300 a week. So
okay.
So for many that like do bodybuilding and stuff, if you were to hear that, it's not a lot.
Okay.
It's like it's close to like a testosterone treatment dosage.
Yeah.
So I'm taking 300 on test, and then I'm taking about 200 to 250 on Masteron.
What's that?
So that one's a cutting agent as well.
Oh, okay.
But it's an injectable.
Yes.
So like Anavar was a pill form. Tren was an injectable.
Yeah.
But that shit hurt, and I didn't want to use it
How
anymore.
how is that?
I mean, now I'm still not used to it.
Yeah.
Like, there's days where I passed out, like, fucking putting it in my shoulder and shit.
God.
But that's because, like, I didn't drink water or I didn't eat anything.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing if you were to, like, get your blood taken.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I'll, like, sit there, knock out, and be like, huh? And wake up and it's still sticking out of my mouth. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, I didn't even finish. Wait, what were we saying? Fuck, I blanked out.
Like everything that you're taking right now, you're on Test P and then
Masteron P. So they're both the same fast-acting types.
Yeah.
So I have to take it every other day, which is perfect because now I could just do it on the same day.
Yeah.
Because it stresses me out if I have to do it every, like, on different days.
yeah.
Just in case you miss or.
Yeah. Like, I'm supposed to take it today. And I'll do it tonight.
Uh-huh.
But say if it, like, one was longer acting, like, I don't want to take every other day. Or every day.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's just, I have to like prepare myself. Like I have to prep my brain to like get ready to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I'll sit there, I'll put like a motivational video, like fuck, I gotta do this. Fucking,
that's intense.
I make sure that like everything's sanitized, cleaned, and everything.
Yeah.
And then I'll like get ready, and then I'll hesitate, and that's the worst thing you could do is hesitate. Cause there's times where like I'll hit it and it like halfway goes in and I'm like, oh fuck, and I'll pull it back out. And that's like dumb to do.
Yeah.
You just gotta commit.
Oh my God, bro. That's so crazy. Dang.
And oh, sorry, go ahead.
I know, what were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say? So it's those two?
Yeah,
It's just those two?
That's it.
Do you feel like you're doing it right now?
Yeah, this time around I feel like I'm doing it right.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm doing it right because I've learned more, I've researched more.
Yeah.
Like it's better. I like doing the faster acting way because I'm not taking like a huge ass dose.
Yeah.
So I'm basically like microdosing it every other day.
Yeah.
And it's good because it keeps my blood levels in check.
Uh-huh.
I still need to go get my blood checked soon.
Yeah.
But for right now, like I'm aware that it's staying leveled.
It's common to go and donate blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get the blood out of your system and stuff like that.
Yeah. I was literally talking to a guy the other day. He was telling me that it's good to donate your blood because I guess it kind of resets your body. And like if you're trying to...
Like a cleanse.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I thought about it and I was like... honestly, I won't donate my blood.
Yeah.
Because I can't take it. Like I'll put
You'll
it in
pass out?
Yeah. I think the last time I got my blood taken out, it was like right before I took gear. And the lady pulled out the blood. I looked at it. Worst idea. I walked out and I thought it was golden. I took a seat on their like couches at the hospital. Dude, I fucking Dude, I didn't even realize I passed out.
Oh,
like my head just went like back and shit. And I woke up and there's like completely different people in front of me.
Jeez.
And then I thought about it. I was like, what the fuck? Like no one wanted to help me out. Like,
Nobody helped you?
No.
Oh my God.
Dude, like my head's like crooked on the couch and I'm like, bro, like how are you not gonna like say anything about it? Like,
Jeez.
Yeah.
you would think that someone's like,
Yeah.
I think this child's like dead.
Dang.
But-
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's how I'm taking right now. And I mean, like, there's guys that take like, I've talked to people and they take like 1,000 tests a week.
Every day?
Not every day, but like for a week, that's a lot.
Yeah. And you said you're at 300 a week.
And I've been sticking by 300 for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I want to go up, but then I just stop myself because I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, I don't want to like get into that mindset of like more is better.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
Yeah.
Because like me right now, I'm doing great with just that dosage. Like I'm losing 3 pounds a week, and it's all because like I know like how to diet now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I'm eating like 3,100.
Nice. Yeah, you're eating a lot more and you're cutting correctly, right?
And so you're not always going to be cutting, right? So what when you're done, because right now you're getting ready for your competition.
Yeah.
You're 7 weeks out, right?
6 now.
6 now?
6 weeks.
Yeah.
Nice, man. That's
So-
exciting.
So once that's done, when you're done with that, are you gonna cut back on anything?
So right after the show's done, what I don't want to do is like think that, okay, now I'm done, I can go feast.
Yeah.
Because you'll pack on a fuck ton of weight. There's people that have packed on 30 pounds in like 2 days.
Jeez.
Just because like the body's like needing it.
Yeah.
Like it's been starving for so long, and now that it's like like getting the food it needs, it's like,
Start storing the fat, right?
yeah. So what I wanted to do was like reverse diet. So like just slowly increase for like a good month.
Yeah.
And then go back to like my maintenance.
Yeah.
And then start going into the bulk phase.
Nice.
But I don't know. I feel pretty confident about this show coming up.
Yeah.
Because with all the mass that I packed on
Heck
and then
yeah.
the posing and everything,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What
Bro.
show is this?
So it's muscle contest. I
Muscle
think it's
contest.
the LA Championship show.
Yeah.
It's on July 24th. And you know, I was supposed to do one last month, but because of the binge eating, I was like, fuck, I gotta push it back.
Yeah.
Because I was already pretty diced, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
But
Dang, bro.
no, I feel way more confident now because like I think that binge eating last month was a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I've noticed that some of my weak points actually like got better.
Nice.
Like I didn't have like mass on my upper chest.
Uh-huh.
My triceps weren't as big. My biceps weren't as big. Like now that I can see more, I'm like, all right, now I feel more confident.
Yeah. Dang. That's
Like I
awesome.
still want more mass on my arms, but I just gotta like chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often do you? Well, you train posing every day too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's bad to say I haven't taken a day off in like 4 or 5 months. Yeah. And
dedication.
like I want to take a day off, but I get in my head to where like, because it's good to take a day off. You need to recover, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, fuck, if I take that day off, someone is going to beat me to
Yeah.
that.
Somebody's not taking that day off.
Yeah.
Has there been days like, okay, I'm gonna take this day off, and later in the day you're like, fuck it, I'm like, I need to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I like going in the morning.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
like there'll be days where I'm like, all right, this is the day. This is the day where I'm going to take a rest day.
Yeah.
And I'll skip the usual time that I go. And then now it's like halfway through the day and I'm like, fuck, I already ate a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? A workout doesn't sound that bad. So I'll go back.
That's cool.
And I'll still do everything I'm like usually doing. So like the workout, Stairmaster right after.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like I do like rest days are key.
Yeah.
Because like right now, like I'm having complications. So like my
'Cause of
knees,
that?
yeah, like my knees are aching because I go like always heavy on the squats.
Yeah.
Like my posture's been like really shitty.
Wow.
Like right now, I'm like I need to stand, like I need to sit
One
straight
more
up.
straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So it's good to take rest days, guys.
Yes. Do that. How was? So I was watching you and your progress and stuff, and then COVID happened, and
Yeah.
you were honestly, because I was on my phone constantly all the time. I was like, dang, Gene was just getting ready for a show, and you were getting shredded and stuff like that. And I was like, and then COVID happened.
During that time, like I was losing weight, and then May was a bad month for me because I had like a bad breakup.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I like took a month off from gear, and that was even worse because like now I'm depressed, going through the motions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Misha, like my best friend, freaking helped me through it.
Nice.
And I think without him, I wouldn't be like how I look now.
Yeah.
Because we went to the gym every single day. Like he lived with me, so we went to the gym every day. Like since he was living with me, like I like to make food for everyone. So I just prepared our meals and stuff.
That's awesome.
And then from there, like I started getting bigger, like way more bigger than I usually saw myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lifts got better, and then I did my first show in November, and I cut down really hard. I did the same thing again, the 2,100 calories, but this time like the binge eating didn't happen, so I was thankful about that. And then after the show, I was like, all right, I'm gonna continue doing the cardio, and I'll just like kick it up to maintenance or like in a slight surplus.
Yeah.
And that's where I really noticed the fucking change. Like my body transformed like so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely did.
Like I was amazed on like the amount of food I was eating, the amount of fat I was losing, and like just the overall like my lifts were getting better.
Yeah.
And just because like I was feeding my body the right amount.
Jeez.
Diet's the most important.
Yep.
Because like I noticed it's all about like number based when it comes to calories. And at that time I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat my maintenance, which is like 34, and then add 200, so be in a slight surplus.
Yeah.
But I'll do like my usual 30 or 40 minutes of cardio that I was doing on a cut.
Okay.
So on the Stairmaster I burn like 400 to 500.
Yeah.
So subtract that from the 36, it puts me in like half a pound deficit. So I just was losing fat like throughout that whole time.
You're putting on some size.
Yeah, bro, I was scared of my like I think it was like mid-February, early March. I was looking at myself and then comparing the photos. The 5 month was even scarier.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, bro. Who's this guy?
It's crazy, and it happened so fast.
Yeah, bro.
So fast.
Do you know right now you're 196?
Yeah, I woke up at 196 this morning. I'm fluctuating. So like I was at 198, then I went to 194. So now that I'm in the middle ground of 196, it'll happen again. Go down to like 192, 193. But I feel like I'm right on track.
Yeah. Do you know your body fat percentage?
So it was really weird. Like I would say I'm at 13, 14. The reason why I say that is because like I've noticed how my body fat distribution is. And my legs and my forearms and like just my arms in general get way more cut than the rest of the body does. Like my legs, I would say, are sitting at like 12 to 11. My arms are sitting at like 13.
Yeah.
My forearms are sitting at like fucking 8. I don't know if you saw that picture I posted. Like, like that shit. I was like, holy fuck.
So goddamn vascular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But like, I'm Mexican, so like I carry most of that fat in my lower back.
Yep.
So I have it.
Yeah.
I still can grip it, so I know it's mostly in my back and then my abdomen. The rest of my body's pretty good right now.
Yeah. Nice.
What's your goal for competition? Where are you trying to be at?
I want to be at least like 7 to 8%. Because I've seen myself at 10 to 9 now.
Yeah.
I just want to push it just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I think at 7 to 8, like that lower back fat will be completely gone. And then from there, I think it's like game over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because that's like the biggest thing that I'm worried about, my waist.
Your waist?
Yeah. Because I've noticed that like my lats are good size. And I know how to make it look like I'm like super large.
Yeah.
With the posing.
Yeah.
So if I can get my waist down to like a 28. Because it used to be like at a 27. But with all the heavy lifting, it's like made it thicker. So 28, 29, if I could get it down to that, then that'd be awesome.
Make your wings look even bigger.
Yeah, bro. I feel like my wings will like, people are going to be like, what the fuck,
Bro,
dude?
they're insane right now. You posted yesterday, I think.
So that was last month.
Oh, that was last month.
Yeah, I've been posting a lot of like throwbacks.
Yeah.
Like the one I
okay.
posted today was a throwback. That was a whole month ago too. Because I just like, I can see why a lot of people don't post their physiques when they're like cutting.
Sure.
Because they just want to post the best content.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I think I'm getting to that like phase where I'm like, fuck, bro, like I'm not looking how I used to look. So I don't want to.
Because of the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I've seen myself cut. I don't look cut right now, so I don't want to post anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Okay, so I haven't told anyone online, but like the goal is to do 3 shows back to back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you've only done, this is only your second show?
Yeah, this is only my second show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the goal is 3 shows back to back. And the only reason why is because if I win this overall,
Yeah.
like the goal is to win Classic Physique overall for
Yeah.
this show. I get to go to Nationals the next show, which is the week
Ooh.
after that. That
Yes.
was in Vegas.
Oh, nice.
So if I win that one,
Yeah.
then like I can go for my pro card.
Yeah.
I like that's what I want to happen,
Yeah.
but I have to be like think realistically as well. Like I think I could get the overall, but like there's some big ass dudes in like the Nationals. So for Classic Physique, like I think I won't win the overall the pro card.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like really confident that I'll win the overall.
So, and then what I think I understand is Classic Physique is all like classic poses, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Classic Physique is all about like the aesthetics, like
Oh,
the symmetry, the lines and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But the flow and posing as well.
Okay.
But I've noticed that each show is different. Like I
Uh,
watch a lot of shows
Yeah.
that like have been happening like every month,
Yeah.
and like the judges are looking for something different each time.
Mm.
Like some might want you more drier, not as like huge.
Yeah.
Others want
Yeah.
you bigger, not as cut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck, dude. Like it's gonna be like,
And it kind of just depends when you show up what the judges want.
yeah, it's gonna be a hard like right now I'm trying to like determine like what they're looking for.
Oh, okay, okay.
Will you know the judges ahead of time or no?
No,
Mm.
like, because if I my real goal is to get to 5%,
Yeah.
but I look like too flat.
Okay.
So 7 to 8, drying myself out and then getting a good carb load.
Yeah.
I think I'll look perfect. Or I'll look full,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll still look like super dry.
Dry. Yeah. Dang. What is it like to be on stage? I'm sure that's.
So I wouldn't even consider the last show as like a true like representation
Mm-hmm.
because it was just the judges and me.
Oh, because of COVID.
Yeah,
Ah.
and it was, honestly I hated the overall like I was happy on being on that stage and posing,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't happy that the judges weren't looking. Like they were like scorecarding, but they were looking mostly at the paper.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
And that bothered me.
Yeah.
And also too, like there's no crowd, so like you're not hearing anyone
Kinda
cheer.
hype you up. Yeah. Dang.
But like I already have a posing routine set up, and like for this show, since it's now open to the public and it's a bigger like venue and stuff, I'm like I'm super stoked.
Yes.
The only thing I'm like having an issue with is just the song that I'm trying to put on the track.
Oh, you pick a song?
Yeah, you can pick your song. It just has to be a minute long,
Oh, okay.
which fucking sucks because
And you're fitting all your poses in that minute, or
yeah, like I might have to like reconfigure the whole posing routine.
just for the song?
Yeah. Because like I've seen dudes up there for like more than like a minute and a half,
Uh-huh.
and like I hit my poses and I'm like, fuck, bro, like this, because I want to do like something like creative,
Yeah.
but it's hard to do in just a minute,
Yeah.
you know?
Did they stop you?
Yeah, they cut the music.
Oh, okay, okay.
They're like, all right, you're off. Fucking go back down.
That's a whole nother thing. I don't think people realize how much goes into posing.
Yeah,
It's like a whole separate part of your workout, literally.
yeah. Like I try to pose at least an hour a day.
An hour a day?
Yeah. Like it'll end up being an hour just because I'll record it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I always record it, look back on the footage, be like, what could I change?
Yeah.
And then go back and redo it again.
Dang.
Because I just want to perfect it
Yeah.
like that much.
Do you get your 8 hours of sleep?
No.
No, right?
Fuck no.
No.
No?
I need to work on it. I think
Do you think that makes a big difference?
most
Yeah,
definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. I've seen myself. It's pretty crazy, honestly. Like if you see yourself getting 5 hours of sleep and then say the next day you get 8, your body looks completely different.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think happens? It's just more
I mean, like-
recovery for your body to.
More recovery as well as that. Like you have to think about like 8 hours of not eating food as well as not drinking water. You're looking
Yeah.
super dry in the morning
Yeah.
and super
Very
flat.
true.
Yeah.
But you look at your leanest. 5 hours isn't. I wouldn't say is enough time. Because if you eat right before bed, like 5 hours is like nothing.
Okay.
But 8 to 9 is like a good span of like not eating. Like I did it last night. I ate at like 7:30, and I worked out at like 1:30 or 2 a.m. and I felt flat. I felt fucking flat. Like I didn't feel no pump. I looked in the mirror and I was like, dude, I don't look big at all. Like this is bad. And then I woke up this morning eating food right before bed, and I looked bigger than last night. And I only had like 5 hours of sleep.
Jeez. It's crazy how much your body can just fluctuate composition wise.
Do you take any supplements besides protein?
So like I want to take creatine
Uh-huh.
because I like being on creatine. Like adding more water into muscle, it makes like your skin harder. It looks harder.
Yeah.
Like even when you touch it, that shit feels like rock.
Oh wow.
And it increased my lifts to like a dramatic like I was benching, what was it, 225 for 6 before. Like I bought Gorilla Mode. I don't know if you guys know that pre-workout.
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
It's like getting big, right?
it's fucking. I would say it's the best one on the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, only because of like the amount that you would have to take for 1 or 2 scoops. Like I would say it's perfect if you're trying to cut down on the caffeine.
Yeah.
Because 1 scoop only has 150, but you get like 4.5 grams of citrulline for the pump.
Yeah.
And I always take 2 scoops. So I do 300, but I get like 10 grams of pump. And I feel massive.
Yeah.
But like strength wise, I went from 225 for 6 for just 1 set to 225 for 12 for 3 sets.
Jeez.
So it increases your strength a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like to a great degree.
So you would take your pre-workout and add creatine, correct?
Oh, the creatine's already in it.
Oh, and that's all the creatine you would take?
Yeah.
But
the thing is, like, if there's one thing that I tell people, like, because someone told me this, it got me fucking spooked. They took creatine, but they didn't drink any water, and they fucking it built kidney stones, so they had to piss it out. Oh, bro, I've seen a family friend like 5 years ago get one. That dude was on the ground,
Crying, bro. Intense pain.
he would with no water, like he was just
like a lot of people
like not enough water, right?
Yeah. So like, I mean, a lot of people forget to drink water throughout their day. They'll drink like sodas and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're taking your pre-workout and then the rest of the day you just drink soda or like orange juice and stuff, you're fucked.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Because I've been taking, I'm taking my pre-workout plus like with another. I probably should know like the dosage of my creatine, but I just take the suggested, the 1 scoop.
Yeah.
With my pre-workout.
Yeah.
And then pre-workout usually already has creatine in it too, right? Like a little amount of it.
It just depends on the company.
Oh, okay.
Because each company adds different ingredients in it.
Yeah.
So like, I like the formula that this guy made for Gorilla Mode.
Yeah.
Because I get the best lifts on it. Like, there's no other pre-workout that I've had in a while that like, makes me feel super big and super strong. Like, I feel like fucking Superman, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
Like, if I squat down and jump, I'm fucking
Through the roof.
I want to try that because I've seen you talk about it and I've heard people talk about that because I haven't been liking mine.
Which one do you take?
It's a Rhino.
I don't even
Rhino.
know.
It's like Rhino Strength. Something. I got it at talking to a guy at a supplement shop over there in EOS and Marietta.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really like compared. I was taking a caffeine-free pre-workout before, and I like that a lot better than right now. It's like a full dosage is 450, but I only take half.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot for just a scoop.
Yeah.
I think everybody's over caffeinated right now.
That's true.
Because
too,
of all these energy drinks that are coming out,
Yeah.
banging stuff.
Bro.
I was drinking, this is bad, and I wasn't even really working out. I was streaming video games and stuff. I was drinking like 3 bangs a day for quite some time. I was having 900 milligrams of caffeine every single day, and I started feeling it. Like, my body, I would have the worst crashes.
Yeah.
Like, the absolute worst. I would be at work and then just be like, I need to go sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
I started feeling horrible. But it's an addictive drug.
Like last night, this dude doesn't talk. I know this one guy at the gym that doesn't talk to a lot of people, and he walks up to me smiling. He's like, "Dude, you're the man." I'm like,
What?
what are you talking about? He's like, "Duh, dude, you're the man." Like, you could tell, like, he's talking about, like,
Yeah.
I know it's not for a fact anything fitness related.
Yeah.
If he's saying it like that.
Uh huh.
So I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, nah, dude, you're the man. I was like, I get that, but where did you get this information from?
Yeah, that's weird.
And he wouldn't tell me.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, if you're talking about me, just tell me who told you. And he just left the building. He was like, you're just the man. And I'm like, all right, this is fucking weird. And then, like, other people are like, you flirt with everyone? And I'm like, what? Like, what gives you that impression? And they're like, well, you talk to everyone in the gym. And I'm like, I'm just friendly.
Yeah.
You're there the whole day.
Yeah.
What do they expect?
Like, one chick kind of made me understand about it. She was like, you have, like, a flirtatious vibe. And I can see that.
Yeah.
Like, that I won't deny.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, me talking to everyone doesn't make it any better. So, like, that two combined, yeah, I can see now why they say that.
That's what sucks. A lot of people misinterpret.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'm not going to lie. Like, they're close. They're kind of right.
Yeah.
They're kind of right.
No.
All right. I have a question, too, about, like, okay, since you take steroids, like, you gotta nut a lot.
That's a thing?
I've seen more what's his YouTube, more plates.
More plates, more dates?
Yeah, I didn't watch the video, but he said I didn't beat my meat for 14 days. I didn't nut for 14 days on his cycle, whatever, like what he does. And I didn't watch it. I wanted to watch it. I was like, do you have to release that? Like,
You don't have to. I mean, like,
you know,
Where you getting yourself
release
from,
something,
Gabe?
You know?
Is that a thing, though? Like,
what, having to nut more?
yeah.
I think it just
Or
depends
you-
on how you are as a person.
Maybe your sex drive when
Yeah.
you're on it and stuff.
Like me, I've always had a high sex drive.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
like, if I don't, like, I can go months without, like, having a chick, so I'll
Yeah.
just rub one out.
Uh-huh.
But, like, there's times where I'm like, fuck.
Oh, okay.
Like, I need to,
Dang.
you know, release the tension.
What about attention from girls and stuff like that since you've been getting freaking large? Is that a thing?
So as of lately, it's been more present.
Yeah.
But when I was, like, lean, like, I didn't get a lot of people talking to me. Which is, like, I asked one girl, and she said when I work out, I look really intimidating. So, like, that's why no one, like, talks to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then they hear me talking, they're like, people think I sound like really deep. Like, I have, like, a scary deep voice. And, like, you guys hear me now, and you're like, if you guys didn't know me, people would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, last night, this chick was, it was just one of the members.
Uh-oh.
Like, she heard me talk, and, like, she always sees me from afar. So she was like, that's how you sound like? And I was like, yeah. She was like, I thought of something completely different. And then I brought it up, I was like, all right, now guess my name. Because a lot of people don't see me as a Gene. You know?
Yeah.
So she was like, I was thinking like Juan or Carlos. And I was like, and I looked at her and I was like, you're fucking racist. She's like, no. And I was like, yeah, it's because I'm Mexican, huh?
When you talk to a lot of people, do you get tired talking about fitness, talking about the gym?
There's some occasions that I do.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, I even got tired of myself talking about it a lot.
Oh, okay.
Like, I would constantly talk about it, and then it got to the point where I'm like, bro, there's nothing else that I could talk about. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
So, like, nowadays, like I can talk about fitness still, but I like to dive in more into, like, oh, like, have you seen this movie? Or, like, do you like the cinematography, photography, like, stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm trying to, like, branch my horizons, you know?
Yeah,
branch
that's
out
cool.
and stuff.
It's really cool. What about people coming up to you now at the gym because you're building a platform and stuff like that? Does that get annoying? And you also work there. That's a whole nother thing too.
I get startled. I've been recognized in Riverside. I've been recognized in Oceanside.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I went to Best Buy, my old job, like a week and a half ago to buy the tripod that I have.
Yeah.
And my coworker's like, hey, Gene, you know the new guy that works in security? And I'm like, yeah, what about him? She's like, he knows who you are. And I'm like, he does. He's like, she was like, yeah, he's seen your TikToks. He's a big fan.
Oh, dang.
I felt bad. I didn't say bye to him. She wanted me to, but I was like, fuck, dude, I have to go. And then 3 days ago, I was working out. And, like, lately, there's this, like, kid in the gym. He's super tall. He'd always, like, stare me down. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, like, why is he, like, I've never said anything to him, so why is he looking at me like that?
Yeah.
And then 2 days ago, he walks up to me. He's like, he just doesn't say anything for a good second. I'm like looking at him like, what is he about to say to me, right? And he's like, you do TikTok? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, dude, you look fucking crazy. And I'm like, thank you, bro.
That's dope. That's super cool.
I don't know, like I like experiences like that, but there's some other people that just make it really weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Like how?
People don't know how to interact.
Well,
I feel like
2 weeks ago, this one kid, he's working out right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey man, like, do you do TikTok? And, like, he did it like that. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I thought so. And he like, but
Then walked away.
he leans back as he do it. He like does his finger like that. He's like, I thought so. And like turns, I'm like, what the fuck was that?
That's pretty cool though that you're getting recognized and stuff like that.
It's different.
Really cool.
It's like it's a different feeling, but it kind of stresses me out because like I do think about the, what could happen in the future if I do get really big.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed myself as a person, I like to have the mornings to myself where like I don't want to talk to anyone or like post anything or that. And then I was like, fuck, bro, like if I get on that high level, like I have to post everything everything that I do. Like when the moment I wake up to when I go to bed, I have to post everything. So like on the days that I don't want to post shit, I'm like, fuck, like people are like looking forward to this or want to know what I'm doing, and I'm like, I'm having this moment where I just don't want to do anything. I just want to kind of take a break for the day.
Yeah, which is normal. Human being.
Yeah. Like I want to, my goal is to like bring more better like photo content.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos lately, like fitness related.
Yeah.
Where they're very cinematic, but like it's a lot of like turns and angles, but I haven't seen anyone do like a very cinematic type like YouTube video.
Yeah.
Like using like cinematography type like style like recording.
Sure.
that is true. Yeah.
That's what you're trying to bring?
Yeah, so for like when I go to Texas next week,
Mm-hmm.
so there's this angle that I want to record, and it's called the vertigo, where you're in a far out angle, but it's zoomed in, and as you walk towards them, you zoom it out, so it turns into like a wide angle.
Okay.
That's sick.
I haven't seen anyone do that, so I want to do that, and like more stuff like that.
Kind of reminds me of like there's a lot of watch a lot of like car YouTube channels, right?
Yeah.
And they like cinematography is like huge in those. I feel like it'll be like implementing that into like fitness.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
That'd be sick.
like
Find your niche.
the closest person that I could think of, or the few people that I know that do really like high, like quality videos where it looks like super good in cinematography is this one dude, Brandon Harding, David Lade, OG David Lade.
Mm-hmm.
That dude makes it always like cinematic.
Oh,
That's
And
cool.
then the third person I would say is like Christian Guzman.
Yeah.
yeah, because
Love him. His new place looks crazy.
Oh, Alpha Land?
What? It's like an amusement park for the gym?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm like, what? Like you can fucking sleep there and shit.
really?
Yeah, you can like rent out rooms and stuff.
What?
And it's like an amusement park, really. You walk through these different places to get to different parts of the gym, right?
What?
It's fucking pretty dope.
And that's in Texas?
Yeah.
But his like main spot too is massive.
Oh yeah. Well, some people told me it's like it's a good size. It's not that massive.
Oh really? It looks like it on YouTube. It looks just huge. That and the outside area too.
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, like people in Texas, like there's a lot of huge ass places there, so it must be like normal to them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, but like there's some instances where like some gyms look big, but they're not like zoo culture.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know if you've seen videos of zoo culture.
I saw that you went, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was dope because like I met a few people there.
Yeah.
But the size of it was not big at all. Like walking in, you could literally see everything clear as day.
Yeah.
Bradley Martin was there.
Yeah.
So I met
That's
him.
cool.
Then you meet Jesse James?
Yeah, I met Jesse James. I met Anthony Montello for like a few good minutes.
Dang.
But the biggest problem that I had being there was I was fucking tired. Because because I was gonna actually bring up about the caffeine part.
Mm-hmm.
So that day I planned out the trip and I like told my manager that I was gonna go. So I went into work super early. I think it was like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
and I was able to leave at 8.
Mm-hmm.
But the day before I worked a 2 to 10.
Oh,
So I was already like filled up with caffeine that day.
yeah.
And then I kind of pulled like an all-nighter. And I had more caffeine.
Yeah.
And then right after my shift, I drove up there
Oh wow.
and had more caffeine. So once I got there, like I'm fucking dead tired, running on like an hour or two of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So mentally, like I wasn't there. And when I was talking to people, like my speech, like the words coming out of my mouth were not fucking making any sense.
Yeah.
Like I saw him and I looked at him and I was like, like wigging out. And he's looking at me like, who the fuck is this crackhead?
That's so funny.
But I talked to Bradley Martin for like 30 minutes. And I asked him like a couple questions, like, about like the gear and stuff, and then how my physique looked. And he gave me a really good compliment. And he said that like my physique is like Chris Bumstead's, and I was, oh, dude, that's my fucking idol.
That's so dope.
And he was like, yeah, the only thing that you have an issue is that like your biceps suck. And I was like, he didn't say it like that, but like that's how I'm putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they do, like, there's no peak on it.
Mm.
But he was like, you and him have the same problem where your biceps are just not there.
Yeah.
But if you fix that, then you're golden. And I was like,
Oh.
fuck.
That's awesome coming from him.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Cool.
I know, but this was awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Seriously.
sir.
This was
Like,
great.
This is super dope.
Heck yeah. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Yeah, maybe, like I'll have questions for you guys.
Yeah.
next time.
Whoa. Let's try to set up a time after your show.
Yeah.
If you're down for that.
Fuck
That'd
yeah.
be really cool. Well, awesome. Well, cool. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
See ya.